Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hawks. I'm making my first video tutorial here, so you're gonna have to bear with me. This is for Dragon Eyes Part 2. So at the end of last week, you should have completed your Dragon Eyes Part 1, and it would look something like this. It's a dragon eye, it's in black and white version, so you should have this already. So today we're gonna talk about color theory. And to do that, we're going to need to take a look at the color wheel. So I'm going to introduce three different color theory, color schemes, if you will. And you're going to need to use those and apply them to your dragon eye and be able to describe to me how you used these different color schemes. So the first one we're going to take a look at is one that you should probably already know. And that is complementary colors. So complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. So if I'm looking at my color wheel here, an opposite to blue would be orange. An opposite of purple would be yellow. An opposite of green would be red. So those are your complementary colors, colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. A way that they work really well for your dragon eyes is to have a complementary color scheme between the scales and the eye. That's going to give you like a really nice contrast. So if you had a red dragon and then you had a green eye, that green eye is really going to pop and come forward. So complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. So that is something I need you to remember. The second one we're going to take a look at, which is new to us, maybe not new to you, is a monochromatic color scheme. So if you take a look at the word monochromatic, mono means one. Chrome means color. So if you break it down like that, a monochromatic color scheme is a color scheme that only deals with one color. Of course, we're going to take that one color and make tints and shades of that color. So a monochromatic color scheme, I'm going to do a monochromatic color example here using green. So I'm going to take a medium green with my colored pencil, and then I'm going to add a light green, and then I'm going to add a dark green. This would be a monochromatic color scheme. It's all still green, but different variations of that one green. I really like using this color scheme for my dragon. So if I was to color in this one dragon scale here, I would start with like a dark along the bottom, and I'm doing this pretty quickly, as you well know, because I don't want this video to be too long. Take all that colored pencil techniques that you know. If you don't have colored pencils at home, you could use crayons, you could use markers, trying to layer your colors. I'm going to add some medium green in there because I want each one of these scales to look like it's round. So I'm going to be going from dark to light on these. This is not good mixing yet, but it will be. So I'm going to take my colors, and it's really going to help these two pop. So I'm going from dark to light on this to help it look rounded. Could you also do a dark to light to dark? Yes, you could. But what you do in one, you want to do in all of them. So if this one is dark to light, this one needs to be dark to light, and this one needs to be dark to light. Okay, so that's a monochromatic color scheme. The third one we're going to be taking a look at is called an analogous color scheme. Analogous. Analogous colors are three colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So for example, if I'm looking at my color wheel, purples, reds, and oranges, these three colors would be an analogous color scheme. If I had purple, blue, and green, these three would be an analogous color scheme. Green, yellow, oranges would be an analogous color scheme. So you're choosing three different colors. So I chose to work with purples, blues, and greens. So purple, blue, and green would be an analogous color scheme. These also work really well on your dragon scales. I would not mix, so if I was doing this one by myself, I would do this for the whole dragon. But since this is for a demonstration, I'm gonna switch to a different color scheme. So on this one here, I could mix and blend those three colors together. I would still want to make my darkest color at the bottom so that I'm going from dark to light. I'm gonna mix these in. And as you know, colored pencil takes some time. That's why this is a 2-week project. But look at the colors in there. Look how pretty that is. It looks so mythical and magical. So when you go to do this for your colors, also consider the eye. So you could do a complementary color scheme between the eye and the dragon scales. If you were doing monochromatic for your color scheme, you could do the green for the scales. You could also do a bright green for the eyes. So that would all be monochromatic. I really look forward to seeing these. I think they're going to be awesome. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if something was unclear. So remember, our 3 color schemes, you're going to be working from our complementary, opposite colors on the color wheel, monochromatic, all one color, and analogous colors, 3 colors next to each other on the color wheel. Bye guys.